What's up, everybody? We are back for another NASCAR weekend here on the Go at CeeLo. We're bringing you another paint scheme and race weekend preview to get you ready for the weekends with us. We are here in the North Wilkesboro Speedway and looking forward to a great weekend of racing this weekend. And lots of series in town. The Z-Max Cars Tour double header tonight here at the North Wilkesboro Speedway. Spears Manufacturing 75 and the Skyline National Bank 100. Now, in one of these races, I believe Chase Elliott will be driving in the Z-Max Cars Tour for Junior Motorsports, as he's going to be driving for the late great Kyle Busch. Old Rowdy Busch was supposed to be in that car, so Chase Elliott is taking on that. And in the Truck Series, we'll talk about that here in just a little bit. And then on Saturday afternoon, the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series will be here for the Faith Fest 250. And then on Sunday evening, under the lights, another evening race. Hopefully no rain. We'll keep our fingers crossed. But the Window World 450 for the NASCAR Cup Series. And it's going to be a good one. It's going to be the first points-paying race for the NASCAR Cup Series since 1996. We'll get into some of that history here. But let's talk about the track here. The track for the NASCAR, the North Wilkesboro Speedway, is a 0.625 mile paved short track oval here and at Speedway Road, North Wilkesboro, North Carolina. The slope line, it features a distinct downhill front stretch and a uphill back stretch. The bankings or turns are 13 to 14 degrees, while the straightaways are nearly flat at almost 3 degrees. So should be interesting, this race this weekend. Hopefully, I said the R word stays away from NASCAR this weekend. We've had enough of that last week, but we're looking forward to it. So let's get into the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series. On Saturday afternoon, the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series will return here to North Wilkesboro. It's for the Faith Fest 250, presented by Mercer Transportation here at the North Wilkesboro Speedway. It's going to be 250 laps, 156 miles on this 0.625 mile short track oval, and star-studded lineup here for the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series. Chase Elliott, as he was supposed to be driving, as Rowdy Busch was supposed to be in that number 7 Spire Motorsports, but Chase Elliott will be in there for Rowdy Busch. And then Christopher Bell, Carson Hocevar will be in that 77 Spire. Christopher Bell back in that 62 truck for Stuart Friesen. And then SVG as well. So looking forward to seeing him back in the Craftsman Truck Series. Some good practice for him. Ryan Newman is making his start in the number 25 Ram. That should be interesting to see old Rocket Man back on the track. Ryan Newman here at North Wilkesboro. Now, top point getter Lane Riggs and Katie Honeycutt will continue to look to dominate at this race, as Front Row Motorsports was dominating last year. But there was also a Corey Heim that's also going to be in this race, that number 5 Tricon Garage. So Corey Heim as well. But Chandler Smith won this race last year. And if you remember, Corey Heim and Lane Riggs got into a little scuffle after the race was over. So we'll see what happens there. So looking forward to this race. We'll have the betting odds and the point standings here coming up pretty soon for the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series here at the North Wilkesboro Speedway. On Sunday evening, the NASCAR Cup Series will make their very first points-paying race here at North Wilkesboro in the Window World 450. That's going to be 450 laps and 281.25 miles here on this 0.625 mile oval track here at the North Wilkesboro Speedway. And Chad Fincham is the only open car that's going to be in this race. So I believe everybody will make the race. And also, who won in 1996? Who got the last points paying race? Who won here? It was Jeff Gordon, 1996. He won the Tyson Holly Farms 400. Now, earlier in that spring, Terry Labonte won the spring race, the First Union 400. So there's the final folks here. It's been over almost 30 years for a points race here at North Wilkesboro. Of course, the NASCAR All-Star race was here the last couple of years. Of course, moved to Dover this year. Kyle Larson winning here, so let's see what he can do. But it should be interesting here on this short track race, and that's just short track racing, as Denny Hamlin would say. So we will see who wins this thing on Sunday evening for the Window World 450. All right, so you know all about the races. Now you need to know about the paint scheme. So here's the paint schemes for the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series, the NASCAR Cup Series. And when I come back, I'll give you my favorite paint schemes of the week. We'll go over the in-season challenge as we are down to the final 4 drivers. Next week, we will go head-to-head for the championship in Indianapolis. And we'll do the point standings. We'll give you the early betting odds for the races here and my picks to win. So here's the paint schemes, and let's go. hope you enjoyed those paint schemes like we do every week here on our channel. Every Friday, we release a paint scheme and race weekend preview to get you ready for the weekends with us. So make sure you have your notification bells on so you know when we go live or drop a vlog on our channel. If you would like early access to those vlogs, Pro and MVP members have early access to those vlogs, so make sure you become a member today. Pro and MVP members. Now, I also learned a couple weeks ago that you can become a member for free for the first 30 days is free. You only get one opportunity to do that, but for the first 30 days, you get to become a member for free. And then after 30 days, it charges you. So try it out. Let's see if you like our memberships. We have a lot to offer here with emojis and early access to vlogs. And I'm going to try to bring you some MVP content with some live streams here going forward. So thank you guys so much for being members for us. We appreciate it. All right, so here is my favorite paint schemes of the week. NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series. We're going to start with that number 44 Chevrolet. Andres Perez will drive the BLAC Go-Kart Mania Academy Chevrolet. And then Lane Riggs will drive that number 34 Infinity Communications Group Ford. Tanner Gray will drive that number 15 Down East Heating and Air Blacks Tire Toyota. I like that one. And Caden Honeycutt, of course, you know I love the Mobile One paint schemes. We'll see if that stays up front most of the day. And Donovan Strauss will drive the number 4 Nightclubs Suck Chevrolet. That's interesting. All right, now here is the Cup Series paint schemes. SVG, probably my favorite paint scheme of the week. The number 97 Wendy's Chevrolet for SVG. Colt Custer will drive that number 41 Cisco Smoke Pit Chevrolet. And Todd Gillen will drive that number 34 Bush Development and Construction Incorporated Ford. And just a reminder, Todd Gilliland has signed a contract with Front Row Motorsports for an extension, so he'll be back at that number 34. So there goes all the rumors that he was leaving. And then Chris Buescher will drive that number 17 Kroger Coca-Cola Ford. I love this one. This one should look good under the lights. And then Noah Graxton will drive that number 4 A&W Restaurants National Root Beer Float Day Ford. So is that going to be on Sunday? That's interesting. And then Austin Cindric bringing it back, throwback to old Rusty Wallace's Midnight. He'll drive that number 2 Freightliner Ford. I think they could have done a little better with the paint scheme, but Austin Cindric is going to be throwing that back to Rusty Wallace. So there's the paint schemes for this week that I like. In-season challenge update. Final 4, y'all. We have the final 4 drivers here in the in-season challenge, and I would say what this side here is chalk. This side here is not expected, but Todd Gilliland, I just talked about, signed that extension. He is in the final 4 here. Todd Gilliland, the 25 seed, going against Chase Elliott, the number 4 seed. And then on this side, we got Christopher Bell, who upsetted Denny Hamlin last week. And Christopher Bell, the 10 seed, going against Ryan Blaney, who won last week at the race here. So Blaney, the 3 seed. So Todd Gilliland, Chase Elliott, and then Christopher Bell and Ryan Blaney for the in-season challenge. The 2 will meet at Indianapolis next week for $1 million. Point standing time for the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series after Lime Rock Park. Lane Riggs with the still with the lead here over Caden Honeycutt. Those guys just battling all the time. Christian Eckes drops 1, or goes up 1 to 4th place. Chandler Smith in 3rd. He won last year's race here at North Wilkesboro, so we'll see what he can do. Little Gio dropped 1 to 5th. 6th, Ty Majeski. Ben Rhodes 7th. 8th is Daniel Hemrick. 9th, Grant Enfinger up 2 spots, now in the chase after his big win last week at Lime Rock. And top 10, Tyler Ankrum drops to 10th place. Trying to get in, Stuart Friesen up 2 spots, and Jake Garcia trying to get in as well. So there is your standings for the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series going into North Wilkesboro. All right, point standings for the NASCAR Cup Series now. Denny Hamlin continues to extend that lead on Tyler Reddick. to now over 30 some point, almost 30 some points. Tyler Reddick there in second. Everybody really hasn't changed since last week. So only the 8th place, Carson Hocevar, up 1 with his big finish last week. Christopher Bell as well, up 1. He's at 9th. 10th, Chase Briscoe drops 2 spots to 10th. 11th is Daniel Suarez. William Byron, Bubba Wallace, Austin Cindric moves up 1 in 14th. 15th, SVG down 1 more. He needs something here as he is, I think he's going to be okay. We'll see what he's at plus 53 points. And you got Eric Jones, the last place at the chase at 41. And then Joey Logano is 86 out of the chase. So 86 out of the chase for Joey Logano. And then hopping to get in Ryan Preece as well. So we'll see Ryan Preece and then bad Chris Keselowski, can't say it, and and Ross Chastain. So there are your point standings for the NASCAR Cup Series after Atlanta. Now it's time for my picks here at the North Wilkesboro Speedway for the weekend. We're going to start with the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series for the Faith Fest 250 here at the North Wilkesboro Speedway on Saturday afternoon. And here is the early betting odds for some of the drivers. Corey Heim, of course, plus 225. Lane Riggs at plus 325. Christopher Bell plus 600. Now, he's won here before in the NASCAR All-Star race, so we'll see what he can do on the truck. That Stuart Friesen, he did win Bristol in a short track, but that's a higher banked track. We'll see what happens here. Kane Honeycutt plus 7. Hocevar plus 800. Chandler Smith at 1,100. Chase Elliott at plus 1,100. Majeski at 2,000. Eckes at 2,500. And SVG at plus 3,300. That's 71 truck. All right, so my pick. Give me Christopher Bell. I'm going Christopher Bell here. Plus 600 in that Stuart Friesen truck. Give me Christopher Bell in the pick. And then, let's see. What the heck? We'll go back with the race winner. Chandler Smith at plus 1,100. Yeah, we'll take it. Chase Elliott's got the better odds. I think I'll support him better there. Chase Elliott at plus 1,100. So Christopher Bell for the win and Chase Elliott at plus 1,100 for the dark horse. All right, so now the betting odds for the NASCAR Cup Series for the Windows World 450. Denny Hamlin at 375, Ryan Blaney at 400, Christopher Bell at 500, Larson at 600, Elliott at 800, Logano at 1,000, Willie B at 1,000, 1,100, 1,200 for Tyler Reddick, Ty Gibbs at 1,400, Chase Briscoe at 1,400, Carson Hocevar at plus 2,200. So let's see here, and SVG at plus 8,000. For my pick to win, give me Christopher Bell. I'm going with the sweep this weekend of the trucks and the Cup Series. Give me Christopher Bell at plus 500. And my dark horse, give me Joey Logano. He's won here before at plus 1,000. It's pretty good odds. He's won here in the All-Star race. So Kyle Larson, Christopher Bell, and Kyle Larson and Joey Logano have won here before. So we'll see how that goes. So there's my picks for the NASCAR Cup Series. All right, so you know all about the races, you know about the paint schemes, you know about the in-season challenge for the Cup Series, you know about the point standings for both series, and you know the betting odds, and you know my picks to win. So now all you got to know is when we're streaming. We're going to stream tomorrow afternoon for the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series race, and then followed by the NASCAR Cup Series practice and qualifying for here at the North Wilkesboro Speedway. So, and then Sunday evening, North Wilkesboro Speedway, the Window World 450 for the NASCAR Cup Series. So looking forward to you guys hanging out with us. Looking forward to hanging with you. Make sure you bop the like, subscribe to the channel, hype the channel, comment in the comments below. You know what to do. We appreciate you watching. Thanks for watching. And we'll see you at North Wilkesboro. Should be an interesting race here. And then tonight, make sure you guys watch that Z-Max. I don't know if it's on Flow Racing or wherever it is. Make sure you check that out. Chase Elliott, that Junior Motorsports car. So looking forward to seeing you guys this weekend. Let's go.